Oh, that was nasty. Sorry, y'all. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Had stream crashed on me. More so, my Wi-Fi crashed on me. So, but we are back. And now, not only are we back, we're back on every platform. We're live on YouTube, live on Kick, live on Twitch. You already know. So hopefully everyone's doing fucking great. It's been a while since I've been on Kick, YouTube, all that stuff. So yeah, welcome. Switch some shit around. All right. UFC night. Oh shit, that is tonight. Maybe I'll stay in tonight then. Maybe I'll stay in tonight. Vape solid. Welcome to the stream, by the way, brother. Hope you're having a great day, dude. You putting any bets down tonight for the fights? I did. I bet 10 to win 112 at 3-leg. Okay, okay. Bet small, win big. Love it. Pitbull Patty Lopez. Okay. That probably doesn't start until late, right? What was that, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? Prelims probably starts at like 8 if I had to assume. We're talking about practice. 7-ish, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch his fights tonight, John. Interesting. All right. interested. Alright, cool. Tennessee moves on from Nico. Cool. All right. Time to move on. Iamaliava, whatever the fuck, however the fuck you say his name. I always thought it was Amaliva. Amaliva. The juice. They got that boy mic'd up. Okay. Oops. Sorry, got NCS on in the background. Lambo NIL deal is crazy. Dude, it's fucking insane, right? So much money, bro. So much money. Next step, days of loyalty are dead. It needs to be like an NIL cap or some shit. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm banning you. Oh, that was close. I bet that did scare you. That shit's loud as hell. Situational football. W Rika Chica. Nico Polo. this is gonna be. I would love fucking, like, clips of this dude. I would fucking love clips of this dude. So I don't have to piece together a fucking movie my own. You know, it is what it is, I guess. I'm 23, so what, 2 years ago? Nope. That wasn't too bad, actually. Georgia, Missouri, Yukon. Let's just highlight sick. Did I sound like we could for A&M? Cinematic recap. That's what it is. Fuck it. It is by Tennessee Athletics. I thought so. Thought so. And then, when did I say them? Last year? Last season. Oh, I'm already here, right? Citrus Bowl. On to next season. Boom, 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 boom. This is just their orange and white game or whatever. That's just the orange and white game. Season trailer. There we go. Chattanooga. Thank you, Tennessee Media Department. You guys rock. Everyone who's tapped in here today, hope you're having a great day, whether you're on Kick, YouTube, Twitch. Welcome to the stream. Drop a follow if you don't mind. I don't typically just do this on stream. I typically game. I do a lot of smoking content. I smoke a lot of weed on stream. So if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to drop a follow. Yeah, live over on Twitch. Twitch is on my screen right now if you're looking at anywhere else. Over there, I'm affiliate, so you can mess with me. I got a bunch of sound alerts over there, as you guys can hear. The people in chat spamming me with jump scare screams. So feel free to go ahead and hit me with a follow over there. Bum, 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 bum. Oklahoma. And then they skipped a week. Got back against Florida. Cinematic recap for Alabama. 52 to 49. That's a crazy score, bro. Crazy score, bro. Saying fail rush and that gold pill. Yeah. What? I'm confused. 24 to 17. Okay. No. Sorry, I'm chewing on my strings of my hoodie. Bad habit. Tennessee beat Kentucky. I already have that. They beat Kentucky, and then they beat Mississippi State. OMG, I read this as let's eat a YouTube video and still clicked on it. Welcome, Wheezy. I appreciate you for, you know, tapping in, bro. Appreciate you for tapping in. Oh. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Great night. What's good, my man? I'm just working, bro. Getting a little bit of work done. Probably gonna game and chill a little bit later, but I just gotta wrap this up first. There's this news that dropped. So we got this out a little bit later. But yeah, thinking about playing a little bit of game. Just woke up from a surprise nap, so there's that. There we go. We love a surprise nap. We love naps. But yeah, after this, gonna probably smoke a fuck ton, play some games. But yeah. I'm live on fucking a million different platforms right now, which is sick. I got Streamlabs Ultimate again, so now I'm live on Kick, live on YouTube, live on Twitch, trying to get me out there a little bit more, as much as I can, you know, as much as I can. Grow it up, baby. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to get like you, Mr. What do you have, like 90 followers or some shit? I'm trying to get like you, my boy. UTEP and Vanderbilt. Maybe UTEP. Cinematic recap against UTEP. UTEP and then Vandy to end the season. What do you mean? I have like 72 followers, bro. I have not moved followers. I got to affiliate and I really haven't gained many followers. Yeah, I've been stuck around the 70 mark for a little while. Even getting to 70 was a grind, dude. Yeah. Wish it was at 98, bro. To make the college football playoff for the first time ever into the 9 seed. Okay, so I'm not pressed about it. The followers, I'm not really worried about followers, bro. I mean, eventually, yeah. But right now, I'm not too worried about it, you know. I'll grow eventually. I'm going to start making some more, you know, short form content. So maybe I'll get, ideally I'll get some, you know, some follows from external places, not just Purge Valley. Even though I love Purge Valley. Shout out to Purge Valley. Sick community of streamers supporting streamers. Just absolute legends. Where they at, though? No! I'm just kidding. Wheezy has so many channel points, chat. This guy has fucking unlimited channel points. I don't know how this man keeps getting more channel points, because I'm not giving them to him.
Got enough people for a 7-mile spanking machine. Ouch! We finally got enough people for a 7-mile spanking machine. Ouch! We finally got enough people for a 7-mile spanking machine. Ouch!
I'm waiting for it. Forgot to check in. You did? What the hell, dude? What is his name?
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah.
Marcus.
Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand.
Appreciate people for tapping in and keeping me tabbed on Twitch, by the way. Very much appreciate that. Alright, now it's time for potentially the stream to crash. We're opening up our editing software, so 50-50 chance.
So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
We're taking a bong rip real quick stream. Alright. And my sister's on FaceTime watching me do it. That cleaning solution that y'all got me is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It works really well. My bong's getting a little dirty again. I gotta clean it again. But I need to get another bottle of it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of salt in there.
Yeah.
A lot of salt in there. It's like half liquid, half salt. So I'm gonna have to get probably more like, I might just buy like a bottle of rubbing alcohol. I have like a bunch of the salt just sitting like in a little bucket, so I might just get a fuck ton of rubbing alcohol and then mix that together, and then essentially it should just do the same thing, I'd imagine.
Basically, because you can use just alcohol and then get extra coarse salt.
Yeah. I never seen my bong get that clean that quick. Like after I fucking cleaned it. I've also haven't used my other Grebe. I've been using this one exclusively. Yeah. Which they hurt.
Yeah.
The big ones hurt.
That brand.
Pause.
The glass.
Sorry, what?
They came out with the glass.
You were telling me the glass quartz bowl, yeah, the see-through one. All right. I got this candle, by the way, from Culture. It's a smell-proof candle. It's a different brand. It's pretty good. If you're looking for any smell-proof candles, but I know you've tried the brand that I used a lot of. The like, it's got the cool like art. Yeah, it's like the smell-proof candles. Culture just got these in. He was like, oh, these ones are good. He's like, it's like $1 more per candle. I was like, fuck it. I was like, fuck it, we roll. Well, do you smoke inside at all? Or do you only go outside?
We finally got enough people for a 7-mile
smoking in the game
spanking
room?
machine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you only smoked right there by the kitchen. I didn't know if you only smoked right there at the kitchen table. By that window.
Over by the kitchen table and stuff, I still do, but it's more comfortable here.
I think your guys' house, funny enough, smells less like weed since you started smoking inside than when you weren't smoking inside.
Really?
I don't know how, but I remember when you guys first moved out there, you're like, I'm not smoking inside.
Yeah.
I'm only smoking outside. And like your house would smell, because I mean, you still had all your weed and shit inside.
Yeah.
But when I came to your house this time, I was like, don't smell like weed at all. I told John when I first went into your house, when we came over, I was like, it smells good in here. You guys have the candles burning?
Yeah, we have like the Febreze things in every room. We burn candles all the time. We have this carpet freshener that we put on the carpet.
You guys are chilling. And it doesn't seem to bother Nyx at all or anything like that? I'm sure she don't give a fuck.
Dude, she don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I smoke, if I'm it's like a big cloud or something. What is that? Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
You can't be huffing this. Well, cool. I just wanted to call, say hi. But I'll let you get back to keep smoking and then vibing on your Saturday. Enjoy the UFC fights, John. If anything falls through tonight, I might play some Warzone while I watch the UFC fights. So feel free to hop on if you're free at any point tonight. But if not, I totally get it, my guy. I'm just extending the invite just in case he's bored at some point throughout the night. Because I'm probably gonna play some. I've been addicted to Warzone lately. I've been addicted to Warzone. That game has been my bread and butter lately for some reason. But all right, well, I love you. I'll talk to you later.
So working right now, or are you about to play it now?
I'm still working. I'm probably still working for the next hour. So the fights are gonna be like started. So, but yeah, yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'll shoot you a text, John. But all right, Erica, I love you.
Alright, love you.
All right, peace. Appreciate the spanking machine. Appreciate the spanking machine. Appreciate it. Keep spanking me, baby. All right. Please don't crash. 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 Please don't crash, Nico. welcome to my world as a video editor. If you're on Kick tapping in, welcome to the freaking stream. Yeah, we're live majoritarily on Twitch, at least Twitch for this last month. But we got multi-stream back, so we're back to streaming regularly over on Kick. We're live damn near every day because your boy got no life. At least for now. Things may change here in the near future. But help make your boy's dream a reality. Give him a follow. You don't got to do nothing. I don't want any of your money. Just hit me with the follow. That's all I need. Drop a follower. But again, appreciate people having me tabbed, hanging out. Yeah, it's nice being back on multi-stream. Oh, I didn't edit the audio yet. Fuck. Shit. I gotta crank through this. We about to turn it up. Guys, get ready to hear Jackson's beautiful voice for the next, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Don't worry, you're gonna love it. I'll try to get through it. Depends on how much stuttering he did. Also, if you can hear a dog whining in the background, it's Carlos's dog.
Nico Imaliaba is exactly...
Fucking Carlos. He says, fucking Carlos. Welcome Bacon to the fucking stream. Mr. Future Affiliate 2.99. How does it feel to be edged by the fucking Twitch algorithm? It sucks, doesn't it? Don't worry, you're going to wake up tomorrow and be an affiliate. Fuck yeah. Last night's stream seemed to go so well for you guys. Not only you, but Mr. Wheezy as well. I'm really glad that everyone popped out to support you guys. Myself included after I fell asleep, but I kept you guys tabbed all night. Yeah, excited. Glad because to see it on the screen clearly didn't train that bitch well enough and that dog is yapping like that. Sorry, I'm texting my other roommate. Of course, bro. You know it's all love. I'd love to see you succeed, bro. I love to see all my friends succeed. It actually made me mad when I saw. I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you, bro. Same thing for me. When I first got it, I was like, "Fuck."
Imaliaba is exactly what the problem is for college sports with NIL right now. Nico didn't show up to practice and wanted a new contract with NILs. Nico didn't show up with NIL right now. Nico didn't show up to practice and wanted a new contract with Tennessee's NIL collective. There are now literal contracts for players, and he wanted more money because he wasn't getting paid enough for players, and he wanted more money because he wasn't getting paid enough at $2.4 million as a college student. He wanted $4 million. And Nico's representatives were reaching out to other schools, despite him not even being in the transfer portal. Oregon was certainly involved, but didn't even want Nico. Tennessee was certainly involved, but didn't even want Nico. Tennessee was frustrated with the situation and decided to completely move on from Nico altogether. It sounds like Nico was just from Nico altogether. It sounds like Nico was trying to screw over Tennessee to get more money. Instead, he looked like a complete fool.
You fool!
Like a complete fool. Instead, he looks like a complete fool to get more money. Instead, he looks like a
Yeah, if you hear that dog whimpering in the background, it is Carlos's dog. It is a tiny, tiny dog, very loud. So, I apologize. As long as the neighbors don't, complain, I think we're chilling.
to get more money. Instead, he looks like a complete fool because Tennessee didn't even want to deal with him. There just aren't enough rules surrounding the NIL, and college sports have just completely changed for the worse. There just aren't
Nice.
even want to deal with him. There just aren't enough rules surrounding NIL, and college sports have completely changed for the worse. It's led to losing great coaches that don't want to deal with a mess of name, image, and likeness like Nick Saban, who retired last year. Players are now in the driver's seat, and the days of loyalty are dead. Most players hop in the transfer portal when they can and try to get as much money as possible. As for what programs are benefiting from it, only the rich are getting richer.
That's crazy. That's almost like real life.
The SEC has a lot of money, and that's been evident. And it's causing a rippling effect where the bottom schools are going to be completely forgotten about. It's a huge issue, and I wouldn't be shocked if it killed the NCAA. The state of college sports are a complete mess, and Nico is the perfect example of that. Nico Iamaleava did not show up to spring practice on Friday before Tennessee's Saturday spring game. A big surprise. There had already been some communications back and forth about getting a new contract with the NIL collective at Tennessee. He had originally signed a deal with the collective in 2022 that was going to pay him over $8 million during his time at Tennessee, but it actually would have been closer to $10 million reportedly. He was supposed to make $2.4 million this season, but wanted $4 million, and that led to a bit of a...
Needed that $4 million. Oh, man, that college lifestyle is expensive. I need $4 million to go to college, bro. I get NIL, but dude, that's crazy.
This season, but wanted $4 million, and that led to a bit of a standoff and Tennessee cutting ties, leading to Nico skipping practice. Then on Saturday, before the orange and white, cutting ties, leading to Nico skipping practice. Then on Saturday, before the orange and white spring game, Tennessee head coach Josh Heupel told the team that the Vols were moving on from Nico. Nico apparently told Tennessee that he was entering the transfer portal on Friday night, and Tennessee was trying to reach out, but never even got in touch with him. This is what college sports are now. Who is the highest bidder? And Heupel knows that. He even said that it's the state of college. He even said that it's the state of college. He even said that, and Heupel knows that. He even said that it's the state of college football right now. But at the end of the day, nobody is bigger than the program, and that included himself. What's interesting is that Tennessee knows for sure one school that Nico's representatives reached out to, Oregon. The rumor is that Oregon head coach Dan Lanning told Heupel that Nico was shopping around for another deal. That is crazy if it's true, and respect to Lanning, who definitely has benefited himself from transfer quarterbacks. It's hard to blame a guy for looking for a better situation, but it sounds like Nico was just chasing the money, and when he was already getting a lot from Tennessee as well. It's hard to blame a guy looking for a better situation, but it sounds like Nico was simply chasing the money, and he was already getting a lot from Tennessee. He could regret it one day, and it'll really come down now to where he ends up next, which will be a huge deal. After all, he accomplished a lot in Knoxville. He accomplished a lot in Knoxville, and he was a top recruit. Nico Iamaleava was considered
That's a crazy name.
Knoxville, and he was a top recruit. Nico Iamaleava was considered a 5-star recruit and the number 2 player in the country in the 2023 class, behind only Arch Manning. He committed to play at Tennessee under head coach Josh Heupel, and he committed to play at Tennessee under head coach Josh Heupel, and enrolled early in December of 2022. He was the backup to Joe Milton as a true freshman and started in the Citrus Bowl against Iowa. He threw for 151 yards, a touchdown, and rushed for 3 touchdowns as the Vols blasted Iowa 35-0. It was his lone start, but he did throw for a touchdown against UConn in relief of Milton during a blowout. Then last season, Nico was named the starter and played every game. The Vols started the season with a cupcake against FCS Chattanooga. And quickly had a ranked test against number 24 for NC State in Charlotte.
Is Chattanooga one of the most fun words to say? Chattanooga. It sounds like a horn. Chattanooga. Auga. Chattanooga.
24 NC State in Charlotte.
What the fuck is Chattanooga, bro? Tennessee, I want to say. Yep, it's in Tennessee. Welcome to Chattanooga.
For
We
NC
finally got
State
enough
in
people for
Charlotte.
a 7-mile spanking machine. Ah! Ouch!
Thank you for the spankings, Bacon. Thank you for the spankings. Again, if you're watching over on Kick or YouTube, if you want to spam me with sound effects, feel free to go on over to my Twitch. You can use channel points to scare me, play spanking machines. There's a bunch of other sounds in there. Yeah, so go ahead and check that out if you're feeling like it.
For NC State in Charlotte. It was it.
Again, most of my streams are not me editing videos. Most of my streams are me gaming and just getting incredibly high. Mr. Bacon Blunt, who just played that thing, does essentially the same thing, just better. So go ahead and drop him a follow. Speaking of that, there we go. Yeah, go give that man a checkout. I just realized that's going to show up in my YouTube chat too, so it's going to show up multiple times. Sorry.
24 NC State in Charlotte. It wasn't particularly close. The Vols were the clear better team, and Nico passed for 100. The Vols were the clear better team. The Vols were the clear better team, and Nico passed for 211 yards and 2 touchdowns and rushed for 1 as they beat the Wolfpack 51-10. Tennessee blew by Kent State. State, and then had to travel to Norman to face number 15 Oklahoma, a very familiar spot for Heupel. National championship, who led the Sooners to a national championship as the quarterback in 2000 and got fired in 2014 as the offensive coordinator. He got some revenge as Nico passed for 194 yards and a touchdown to beat Oklahoma 25-15. The next week was the beat Oklahoma 25-15. The next week was the first loss of the season for Tennessee, coming at the hands of Arkansas, but got back coming at the hands with definitely the biggest.
No nod for all of that, sir, but I do appreciate. No need, okay, for all of that. Apparently, I don't know where to look for the correct information about the viewers. Apparently, I hit it. Let's fucking go.
Definitely the biggest for Tennessee, coming at the hands of Arkansas, but got first loss 15. The next week, offensive coordinator. He got some revenge as Nico beat Oklahoma 2015. The next week was, but got back. Definitely the biggest win of the season for, definitely the biggest win for the next Saturday in overtime. Definitely the biggest. Got back to it the season for Tennessee, coming at the hands of Arkansas, but got back to it with a win against Florida the next Saturday in overtime. Definitely the biggest win of the season for the Vols was at Neyland Stadium against number 7 Alabama. 2 years before, Tennessee beat Alabama with a 70-yard Chase McGrath. 2 years before. Alabama. 2 years before, Tennessee beat Alabama with a 40-yard Chase McGrath field goal as time expired to beat the Crimson Tide 52-49. That led to an insane field rush, and the goalpost came down, and part of one even ended up in the Tennessee River. After losing to Alabama in Tuscaloosa in 2023, Tennessee did it again at home with Nico at quarterback. He threw for 194 yards, a touchdown, and an interception as Tennessee beat Alabama 24-17. The Vols then defeated Kentucky and Mississippi State before a tough test against number 12 Georgia. Nico scored a touchdown. 12 Georgia didn't score a touchdown. Nico 12 Georgia. Nico didn't score a touchdown, and Tennessee lost to the Bulldogs 31-17. Tennessee closed out the regular season with wins against UTEP and Vanderbilt to sit at 10-2 and 6-2 in the SEC. The Vols did make the college football
W
playoff
Bacon Blonde affiliate
expanded and were the 9 seed. That means
you can go into your channel dashboard and get everything set up and not have to wait on that email from Twitch. I was able to do it instantly, and so was Tommy, only diabolic.
Time ever as it expanded, and were the 9 seed. That means they drew the 8 seed. Well, the 8 seed was Ohio State, who blew through the CFP and won the national championship. Not too surprising, really, after the Buckeyes curb stomped Tennessee 42-17 and even led 21-0 after the first quarter. Nico struggled. He threw for 104 yards and rushed for 47 yards and 2 touchdowns. It wasn't expected then at all, but that was his last game in Tennessee Orange. He finished the sophomore season with 2,616 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions with 3 rushing touchdowns. Now, with touchdowns. The question is now where Nico Iamaleava will end up. He's going to be a redshirt sophomore with 3 years of eligibility left and will probably be the best guy in the entire transfer portal. For him, I'd assume a lot of his decision is going to come down to money, which is going to be tough. He can't transfer in the SEC if he hopes to play this upcoming season due to conference rules, and most teams already have their guy and have really figured out how much they're going to pay them as well. This late in the portal, it has to be a lot tougher, but Nico is a really good, this late in the portal, it has to be a lot tougher, but Nico is a top quarterback recruit. It has to be a lot tougher, but Nico is a top quarterback recruit. recruit and likely better than the incumbent starter for whatever team. The spring transfer period starts on April 16th, and there are spots that make sense. Nico is from California, and USC would make a ton of sense. Quarterbacks have had a lot of success playing for head coach Lincoln Riley. The Trojans definitely have the money to pay any consistently recruited at an elite level. Jaden Mayava recruited at an elite level. Jaden Mayava started late last season and is the expected starter, but now USC. Jaden Mayava consistently recruited at an elite level. Jaden Mayava started late last season and is the expected starter, but Jaden Mayava have the money to pay anyone and have consistently recruited at an elite level. Jaden Mayava started late last season and is the expected starter.
You're kidding me.
Jaden Mayava last season and have consistently recruited at an elite level. Jaden Mayava started late last season and is the expected starter, but USC now has five-star recruit Husan Longstreet in the fold. He was the number 4 quarterback in the 2015. He was the number 4 quarterback. In the 2025 class. It's not as attractive, but UCLA would make a lot of sense too. Deshaun Foster is entering year 2 as the head coach. The Bruins need to reload with talent. Getting Nico would definitely prove they have the cash and would be a very big splash. Ethan Garbers ran out of eligibility, and Appalachian State transfer Joey Aguilar is expected to start, but maybe not if Nico goes to UCLA. If the want is really money and the chance to win that can come with it, Notre Dame could technically be the best option. The Fighting Irish have a three-way competition for the starting quarterback job, and Nico would likely clear the pack. There's no shortage of talent or money at Notre Dame, especially as it comes off of a national championship appearance. It would make some sense. As for Tennessee, redshirt, it could make some sense. As for Tennessee, redshirt freshman Jake Merklinger is the front runner to start at quarterback if the Vols don't bring in a transfer. He was a 4-star recruit and the number 13 quarterback in the 2024 class. George McIntyre is a true freshman who is a 4-star recruit and number 17 quarterback in the 2025 class. And if both of those are busts, it's okay. 2025 class. And if both of those are busts, it's okay. Faison Brandon is a 5-star recruit, the number 1 player in the 2026 class. He's a quarterback and, of course, is committed to Tennessee. It does hurt to lose a player of Nico's caliber, but Tennessee has plenty of money and a bright future ahead with or without him. It's going to be interesting to look back years down the road and see if Nico or Tennessee wins the breakup here. But for now, it's just a bizarre situation and a very sad indication of how money-driven and dramatic college sport.
All right, we made it. All right. Oh, crank the rest of that Red Bull. Again, I know not my most exciting stream, but appreciate everyone keeping me tabbed up and hanging out in here. But again, I was locked in right there. Bacon, congrats on reaching affiliate, my good sir. You fucking deserve it. I'm so glad that you and Weezy are finally fucking there. Take my money.
Nico Imaliaba is exactly what the problem is for college sports with NIL right now.
I'm gonna have to pull this up on the other screen because this guy's name is a doozy. I am believe
Nico Imaliaba is exactly what the problem.
Guess what, man? What, man?
Exactly what the problem is. College sports with
What the fuck, Bacon? What the fuck are you doing, bro? Bacon, thank you for the 300 bits, my dude. You're fucking legendary for that, bro. Not necessary whatsoever, but thank you so much, dude. You know, I fucking appreciate the shit out of you. Oh, you monster. Burbank, all caps. We gonna have a party stream tonight. Ooh, ooh. Party. I'll get lit on stream. I'll get lit on stream. Lit for bits. Or just lit in general. You know I'll smoke either way. I don't have Among Us. That's the only problem. Is it free? Download it. Fun game. I could be interested. I could be intrigued. So I want it down just like a little bit. So I can move this down. It's a game we can all play. Among Us. Let's see. Oh gosh, I just cranked a Red Bull. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, it's literally a $3 game. Yeah, this don't got my payment information down. Give me a second, chat. I thought it was incorrect address. What? Huh? I will get Among Us. I'll get it later though. I gotta figure out what address I have down. Sorry, I move every year, so.
Nico Imaliaba is exactly what the
Brought it in the sky. But I will get. I'll get Among Us if you want to play tonight. It's a $3 game right now. It's on discount, so fuck it. Why not, right? Nah, you're all good, dude. You are all good. I'm streaming. I am multitasking. I'm chilling, bro.
Nico Imaliaba is exactly what the problem is for college sports with NIL right now.
I can multitask, my boy.
Nico Imaliaba is exact.
This dog, bro. This dog, bro. Give her 15 minutes and then she'll shut up. My ass.
Nico Imaliaba is exactly what the problem is for college sports with NIL.
Sounds great. Bet.
Nico Imaliaba is exactly what the problem is for college. Nico
I'm confused. Bro.
Imaliaba is exactly.
Okay.
Nico Imaliaba is exactly what the problem is for college sports with NIL right now. Nico didn't. Nico Imaliaba is exactly what the problem is for college sports with NIL right now. Nico didn't show up to practice and wanted a new contract.
There we go. That's good enough.
Didn't show up to practice and wanted a new contract with Tennessee's NIL collective.
Did you take away your weed one because you're working? Yeah. For now, just give me like another like hour max, and they'll be back on here. I wanted to be able to smoke on my terms while I'm working, or else I just get way too high by you guys.
NIL right now. Nico didn't show up to practice and wanted a new contract.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I did that. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint.
We finally got enough people for a 7-mile spanking
There's always that.
machine.
You can always use it on that. Who was that? Was it Wheezy? Of course it was Wheezy. Who else? Who else but Wheezy?
We finally got enough people for a 7-mile spanking machine. Ouch!
Wait, did he use multiple?
Baby, bye, bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye.
NIL collective. There are now literal contracts for players, and he will. Contracts for. Literal contracts for players.
No. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?